you didn't have any idea.
He knew it. He saw it come out of that vent. I've watched.
I actually voted because Kiddo was just like, Eric came out of the vent, and I was just like,
Yeah, it was because Kiddo was pretty sure it was her.
I
he just threw it in there.
No, I just random. I was just.
Fucking Kiddo.
Kiddo.
Glad you're RDMing, Kiddo.
Kiddo first.
I actually thought it was
I won't, actually, if anyone kills Kiddo, I won't vote them.
Alright. So Jeff stayed behind. QR's going in there. Wait for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. QR's still there. Okay. QR's there. First death. Always first death.
Born, where did you go? Bored. I was going to say born. Bored, where'd you go?
I picked up a watering can, apparently.
Oh, okay, you went that way. Because Leary was dead just by the balloon. With the weapons, the very south.
Yeah, the little weathering thing.
Southeast, then.
I've seen a smattering of people. I don't know if I've seen Kiddo any, and I haven't seen anyone really recently. I remember.
I don't think it's Kiddo. Kiddo didn't kill me at reactor.
Kira, what were you doing on comms?
Well, I was doing the greenhouse leaves. On comms, I was trying to fix it. I entered the code in like 50 times, and it didn't fix.
It times out. It times out.
No, you have to do 2 of them. There's 2 different ones. But I saw there was one, and then I saw QR there and just left, and then came back, and QR is still sitting there. But no one had done the south one.
Yeah, I entered the right code, and it kept saying comms not active.
What'd you do, Arrow?
Did anyone pass Arrow?
Get out of here.
Past them came out of the north. Airy and Arrow were running together whenever I went up.
I don't remember seeing Arrow. Were we right?
You guys were next to each other, yeah. I mean, it was when
I'm very blind.
You could, it was black and blue right on top of each other.
It was a bit of a kerfuffle with comms. Everyone was running back and forth.
Comm seems to work pretty well actually on this map. It gets everyone out of what they were doing. Alright, where's she at? You need to kill Arrow? You don't want to kill Arrow. Alright.
Shit.
So the body was in reactor. I didn't actually see it, but I was able to click on it from right out of exiting decontam.
I have information. I have information.
Uh-huh.
I saw Jeff leave cafeteria. I went to check the watering can. The can back out and started coming up balloon. He had to have used the vent.
I was watching admin, and there's definitely someone who vented because I was watching admin, and there was intermittently one person, 2 people in CAF. I actually expected there to be a body in CAF, and
Yeah,
I saw one person go from CAF all the way to the locker, to the decontam room.
I was with Jeffrey and Calf before I went to reactor.
I don't even know how to use vents. So get out of here, kiddo. You're done.
Playing the new card.
Yeah, so I definitely knew that someone vented, but I didn't know
Oh my
who
God.
it was.
I have a slight bias against Kiddo.
Oh.
Where is Ari at? She's just in the vents looking. Oh, Ari's having problems, can't find anybody. Come on, you gotta sabotage.
Ari jumped. I'm pretty sure it was Ari that came
I
out
don't
of the
think
vent
you
and
can
jumped.
jump in this game. Kiddo,
Well,
where
if
were
you kill
you?
someone, you teleport to him.
God damn it, kiddo! Why were you cornering me in the reactor?
I wasn't cornering you. I was watching you.
I was having to hide from around the table.
I thought it was you
However-
for a second there, and then Adora came, so I was like, gotta stick with Adora, just in case QR kills
So
Adora.
we voted Board off. Dora
Oh, that
just
was a
died.
mistake. I assume he just walked straight past, back down. But he
You
didn't
got
say
a
Two
that.
people
kill.
died since the last time?
Hmm?
No, I think only one.
Two
What
people
happened to Leary?
died, I think.
No, Leary was the first one to die. Yes, and Arrow's the body I found.
Right.
Either
and
way,
then
I
we
think
voted
I saw
Board off.
Ari jump, unfortunately,
I
even
think,
though
yeah,
No, I didn't
it
jump.
was Ari that jumped. Ari jumped.
I
Okay,
really
guys,
don't I really don't trust Kiddo, but I have to trust my own eyes.
Come on, don't do this again. Oh my god, we did it again.
What is the
No,
terminology
were you
of
the-
jumped?
Yes.
What is this? Oh, I saw her jump. I saw her jump.
I was like, yeah, there's no jumping feature.
When you kill someone, you jump onto their body.
I saw
Yeah,
her,
Ari, you had to get a
yeah,
little
I saw her
closer to
teleport
her.
to the body.
You can line it up with people basically, and it makes it really hard to see.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
hoping they
no,
were patient.
They were all
Yeah.
together,
You
and you
scared the
couldn't
shit
find
out
them
of
for a
me,
while.
Saw her teleport to me
Yes,
when she.
when she killed you.
So
It-
then there was no doubt in your mind. There
Well-
should have been no doubt in your mind.
I only saw her do a little bit of teleport. It could have just been walking over.
No.
No.
If someone teleports someone and then they slump, that means they murdered because the person.
Dora said she's gotta go to the
I
bathroom.
know how
so-
it works,
as you can
hon.
tell.
But I couldn't be sure that's what I saw.
100%.
Over that very foot.
And Kiddo had just been scaring me by chasing me around the table and not letting me out of reactor.
Yeah, Ari, for a long time there, Dora was just sitting on the admin table, and they were both in the reactor area, and I was like, alright, she can either kill Adora or kill one of those two, and then the other one can get... Like, if you could kill QR, You could have probably convinced Adora. Okay, Kiddo just killed QR. He just voted off the other guy by saying he vented in calf. But it was so hard to find people.
I shook off QR, and finally I was like, alright, I'll go get Adora, and then Adora's now butt buddies with them.
I wasn't butt buddies. I walked into the lab. I went to the lab to do because I've been sitting on admin for so long, and then I was like, oh shit, we're almost on test, and I still have 2 tasks
Jeff,
left.
where you at?
He said BRB and Adora or area.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. He can be an imposter and sit at the spawn, and he'll lose and be mad.
Guard.
Alright. Arrows going to reactor. Kiddo could have gone there too, but he wouldn't still be there.
What's up?
Well, I kind of expected there to be somebody dead by now, but there's not.
It's Jeff. It's
God
Jeff.
damn it.
Yeah, she missed the BRB.
No, I forgot. I even saw it and I forgot. I'm sorry.
Just kill me, please. I didn't get a chance to play.
Okay.
Wait, it's not me. It's you. All of you.
You shouldn't have said "just kill me, please" on the voting phase, should you?
Uno reverse card.
There's actually 6 imposters in this game.
Yeah, we hacked the system. Wow, Arrow.
I get back in and there's 2 sharks circling me. I'm like, holy shit, I'm the victim here.
They were watching you to make sure you didn't die.
Yeah, they were keeping an eye on you.
That's great. We were all the imposter.
I like the question mark, question mark, question mark. Does anyone else see this?
What?
Wait, what?
On green right here? Did
No.
anyone see that?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, what just happened? Oh. Oh, okay.
Why am I green?
Wait, Kiddo, where are you?
You didn't get back in the game.
My game crashed.
Oh, he was question mark.
Yeah, you might have been the question mark, yeah.
We'll get him in after, it's fine. Or we can get him in now, whatever, I don't care.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We could just sabotage it and then not let it, and just let it run, you know?
Right here, I can make this easier.
Yeah, Arrow just definitely killed Leary.
Why does Red not have a name?
Red has a name.
That's Kiddo.
That's Kiddo, yeah.
I don't know why he's red, because I was red, but...
I don't know.
Also, it was QR.
What? Guys! You're bad! Oh, what? Oh.
I mean, Arrow said it was me. He said,
"Here, let me make this easier," and then stab me.
Yeah. and then, like...
Never mind, you guys are really good. The best I've ever played.
We're solid. We're sleuths. Man, 2 solid games in a row. I'm really proud of those games, guys.
Yeah.
Did good. We did real good on those 2 games. We're speedrunning this fucking shit.
You know, I'm gonna switch colors because it keeps switching me off red, so I might as well pick a different color.
I think part of the reason it does that is if someone has like the same colors picked, like, and whoever joins the lobby first gets the color, and then someone else gets you get the random color. But I don't think anyone else was picked your color.
I don't know
no
why.
One else... Yeah, I don't know why I was doing
military helmet now.
What?
I don't know. This game's weird, man.
What?
Never mind. I lost my color to you, Jeff.
I noticed that. I'm like, finally.
Kiora, did you kill Jeff right next to me?
No, but I did see a vent move, and I just saw both Leary and Paige in the cafeteria with me.
So, okay, I actually could believe it was Leary, because Leary saw me and Jeff confirm each other on the medbay scan. So
I went back to make sure
believe
neither of you killed the
Fortunately,
other
Jeff's
one there.
not here to confirm that, but
yeah, but QR was sitting. So the thing is that so me and Jeff went to cafeteria after medbay. We both were at the trash chute, and then we both had the vending machine. And then the lights went out, and I went over to get the watering can. I passed by QR standing at the trash, and I come back, and Jeff is dead, where he was, where we'd been standing next to the vending machine.
yeah.
So
And I just saw Leary come in, and when the lights were out the first time, I saw Leary run past me going away from the lights.
Yeah, I ran back down to medbay because I saw those two there, and I wanted to make sure one of them wasn't faking the other one out and killed them on medbay. And they were
when
both
I
still
was
there.
leaving storage room, Arrow was running into storage room. But if he was the imposter, I don't know why he would do that. If he had just killed someone. But I feel like it is probably Leary, though.
I'm pretty sure it was QR because I was down there at the asteroids, but...
I mean, it could have been. He was right next to him.
Alright, well, I got the butt buddy killed off at least. Yeah, Kiddo suspects me. Fedora is either way. I can't kill Brett.
This is at the lines. The strange thing is, Ari walked out from that room to enter admin.
Just walked.
So either someone vented in,
or
Hmm?
yeah, that's true.
either someone vented in or Ari killed, but I don't
No.
know.
Actually, it was suspicious of Eric because Eric kept walking up to where I was doing tasks. So I went to go hide with a room with people.
That's probably Arrow doing his classic following
Thing
thing.
is, I was on the admin console. I saw someone. Is anyone in reactor?
I just opened up the decontam door to reactor, but I hadn't gotten to my task yet.
I think someone was in reactor and then they disappeared from reactor. So I'm
Where
assuming
were you,
he's the
Larry?
vet.
I ran down to the launch pad, did find the anomaly, the red thing, and I was running back down the hallway back over towards... I was just past the O2 panel down south. Kiddo saw me running down that way at least.
Yeah. I don't know.
Still Leary or QR?
QR was on asteroids when I last saw him.
I'm amazed I'm getting away with this. Alright, I need to kill the door. Oh my gosh. What in the world?
We're getting some feedback. Well, it's definitely Leary.
QR just
I've been
killed
following
Adora.
Paige around, sticking with her real close.
Yeah, you
He
must have
finally killed her when we'd fixed the reactor.
Yeah, you probably snuck away from her, invented and killed someone, and then just killed her in front of me because it's between us two.
Yeah, she was following me to my final task.
It's QR.
Yeah, but then
There's not really much to say at this point. It's 50-50. Good luck, kiddo.
Probably should have stuck with my initial suspicion of Leary the last vote instead of abstaining.
Yeah. Then you would have already won. That's a good point. You should have done that.
Well, that is accurate.
I guess that is accurate either way, actually, isn't it? Come on, kiddo, you gotta vote. 50-50.
Hello. Oh my fucking god. Okay, good.
He chose correct. You know.
I was like, bold move, Leary. Kiddo's voted you every round.
I mean, what else am I gonna do?
To be the 50-50.
What else am I gonna do? QR was on top of your butt. I had to kill you.
I was following the two people who were suspicious because I figured people would see me following the suspicious person, whoever I died with.
Yeah.
People would be like, oh.
I figured at that point it had to be I'd Sway Kiddo because you and QR were together. I killed Ari off in the storage room where no one would ever find her.
Yeah, I was actually trying to get QR to go to the cafeteria to find the body because I saw people in the admin from that.
I'm out of here. Going to cafeteria first. Jeff, by the way, I think that's your mic that keeps picking stuff up.
Are you opening a car door?
Jeff, your mic keeps picking everything up.
Jeff faked med scan.
Can you tell by the sound from his mic?
No, I had med scan. Jeff walked up. I hopped off to let him get on. He got on it, but it kept letting me go into the scan.
Ooh,
and he also took forever doing it.
I was trying to dance in front of Kiddo and QR to be like, get away from him! Get away from him!
I mean, there were 4 of us.
I'm like 1 Mississippi, 2.
Yeah, that you can't fake that task. You can stand there like you're watching, but you can't fake it.
Yeah, because he walked up, I was like, I was thinking, I was like, man, Medscan's OP. And then he walked up, and then I was like, okay, I get off, let him on, and it kept putting, and I kept doing it. I was like, maybe I'm too early.